So much has happened since we last met, as FAMU held 5 in-person commencement ceremonies. Dr. Robinson presided over all of them and even spoke to the graduates of the College of Law at the first ceremony ever held in Orlando. Another first for the College of Law is the 70.6 first-time passage rate on the February 2021 Florida Bar exam.
Where would we be without the Florida A&M University College of Law? Where will we go without the class of 2021? We need you to make the social injustice that plague our nation a thing of the past.
The newly minted FAMU alumni were elated to celebrate their graduation milestones with family and friends for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Dr. Robinson told the graduates their education from Florida A&M University is designed to help them continue to be the change agents of the future, and said, "You are up to the challenges that lie ahead." The FAMU community responds to success stories involving our alumni and students. Recent doctoral graduate Nzinga Mack was among a group of 10 exceptional scholars featured in the March special issue of Diverse Issues in Higher Education. Alumni like to be recognized when they succeed because their success is our success, and the analytics reflect that. For example, when Kim Godwin was announced as president of ABC News, it was the top story on FAMUnews.com. Plus, our social media platforms are all trending upward as we tell the FAMU story. President Robinson participated in an interview with MSNBC discussing the challenges that universities are facing regarding the impact of COVID-19, and with the Black News Channel to discuss funding for HBCUs.
Dr. Larry Robinson. Dr. Robinson, thank you for joining us.
Dr. Robinson also participated in the City of Tallahassee Office of Economic Vitality webinar via video, where he discussed the collaboration of economic development organizations, historically Black colleges and universities, and economic inclusion.
The total employment impact represents more than 5,100 jobs for local and regional economies. Of that, 1,957 are on-campus jobs and 3,147 are off-campus jobs. For each job created on campus, another 1.6 public and private sector jobs are created off-campus because of Florida A&M University-related spending. Looked at in a different way, every $1 million initially spent by Florida A&M University and its students creates 13 jobs.
During Women's History Month in March, the university recognized alumni, faculty, staff, students, and community leaders during the Her Story, My Story, Our Story campaign, and Dr. Robinson also participated in the FAMU Gender Equity virtual town hall meeting. The ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Center for Access and Student Success, the CAS building, was another highlight since our last meeting. Additionally, Dr. Robinson welcomed students and parents to the highest of 7 hills during the virtual spring preview. The university held a virtual return-to-work town hall meeting while Dr. Robinson was away attending to the loss of his sister. But upon his return, he participated in the National Alumni Association's Virtual Leadership Symposium and the annual FAMU Management Seminar sponsored by the Office of the General Counsel. As we prepare to return to campus in the fall, our vaccination site recently surpassed the milestone of the 10,000th dose, now at nearly 12,000 doses. Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried even joined us at the Lawson Center to get her first and second shots. We encourage everyone to call the shot, put up your best defense, and get the COVID-19 vaccine. We also celebrated 1 year of the testing site on April 25th and have since administered more than 400,000 tests. University research is on the rise at FAMU, and the 11th Annual Principal Investigators Appreciation and 2021 Researchers of the Year Virtual Awards Program highlighted our progress. Dr. Robinson shined the spotlight on a banner year, noting in 2019-2020, FAMU had $60.8 million in awards received, a record, $154 million in proposals submitted, the second highest ever, $4.1 million in indirect costs received, a record, $49.9 million in research and development spending, a record, and 8 patents granted, also a record. According to Vice President for Research, Dr. Charles Weatherford, expectations are high for another outstanding year. Expectations are also high with our giving. During this year's second annual Day of Giving, we surpassed $450,000 in donations during our 1887 Strikes campaign. Along with the members of the Tallahassee City Commission, other elected officials, and community residents, Dr. Robinson was there for a ribbon-cutting ceremony that marked the completion of the FAMU Way extension to Lake Bradford Road.
And I believe this road helps people find us better, but they also see that the commitment that all of those 11 past presidents have made in Florida University. We also see something here in 2021 that represents the commitment that this community has in our success moving forward. And I just want to thank all of you who contributed to this, the City of Tallahassee, Leon County. We want to always be considered a trusted partner in this community.
The FAMU Division of Audit held its virtual town hall meeting during International Internal Audit Awareness Month with a panel discussion on fraud, risk, and controls. Dr. Robinson was also involved in the National Science Foundation's Microspiral Method Workshop, the 65th anniversary of the Tallahassee bus boycotts, Tallahassee's Emancipation Day celebration, and the inaugural Soul of the Southside Festival.
This corridor itself signals to the souls of all of those who gathered for the announcement on May the 20th, 1865, that we are still free and still paving the way for others to follow us. Happy Emancipation Day, everyone, and please enjoy the Soul of the Southside Festival.
FAMU hosted the 10th Biennial Education and Science Forum themed 2 Decades of Excellence, Nurturing Future Leaders in STEM, presented by NOAA's Educational Partnership Program with minority-serving institutions. Dr. Robinson wound down his busy schedule heading into the Board of Trustees meeting by welcoming alumna and Deputy Secretary for Civil Rights with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Monica Armster-Range, Florida Commissioner of Agriculture Nikki Freed, College of Agriculture and Food Sciences Dean Robert Taylor, and others to the FAMU Quincy Farm to address the plight of the black farmer. Dr. Robinson recognized alumnus and Congressman David Scott, who serves as the first African-American chairman of the House of Representatives Agriculture Committee, and his long-standing support of agriculture and the nation's 1890 land-grant institutions. Scott's 2018 Farm Bill amendment authorized an additional $19 million of funding annually for the 1890 land-grant HBCUs, $14.3 million of which was used to establish a student fellowship program. Dean Robert Taylor and his team went to work immediately on the recruitment of some of the nation's best student scholars, and as of May 31st, 2021, our agricultural program has supported 92 students compared to an average of 42 students supported, with our closest competitor supporting 76. Dr. Robinson and the senior leadership team held a 2-day retreat at Bradley's Pond to strategize on taking the university to the next level, being ranked among the top 100. Day 1 focused on COVID-19, assessing the impact and planning for the future, service excellence, staff and faculty recruitment, development, and retention, performance-based funding metrics, strategies for sustained success, and strategies and methodologies for moving into the top 100. Day 2 explored the impact of recent legislative actions, athletics, a master plan update, external support, strategies to increase the effectiveness and efficiency of the senior leadership team, and identifying priorities for resource allocations. After 37 years of dedicated service to Florida A&M University, the Director of Equal Opportunity Programs, Carrie Gavin, is retiring. This is her last FAMU Board of Trustees meeting, and after a committed career of service, we wish her well as she begins this new phase of life. Congratulations, Carrie, and thank you. We must highlight the first ever Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference Championship FAMU golf team and recent alumnus Mulby Dillard, who wrapped up his stellar collegiate career by finishing tops in the final Advocates Pro Golf Association collegiate ranking. Dillard earned an exemption into the Korn Ferry Tour's Rex Hospital Open on June 3rd through the 6th at the TPC Wakefield Plantation in Raleigh, North Carolina. Finally, the excitement is building for the 2021 Rattler football season, which kicks off on September 5th with the Orange Blossom Classic in Miami Gardens against Jackson State. It will pit Willie Shotgun Simmons against Dion Coach Prime Sanders and the Marching 100 against the Sonic Boom of the South. Hotel rooms and tickets are going fast, so don't hesitate, be late, or get left outside the gate. This is Keith Miles reporting.